What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sideline Thoughts, night episode. Yeah, as you can see, it's dark everywhere behind me except for the lights that are here. It's because I'm filming this at nighttime. As you see from the title, this is the Euros round of 16 review, quarterfinal prediction. So pretty much, it starts on Friday. The reason why I am doing this at night, you see right here, is because tomorrow's 4th of July, and I will be going to the Rose Bowl. I will not be home to record or edit or post everything before Friday and Friday mornings when the game's already going on. I don't really like to do it, so tend to have it before. So tomorrow I'm going to Rose Bowl. I'm going to see the Galaxy LAFC game, so I'm gonna enjoy my time. So I've got to do this time before, and yeah, check it up earlier. We recorded with David Reyes, did the Copa America. Now we're doing the Euros right here. It's around 16. So let's get to it. Should just be a quick one. Yeah, let's get right into it. So looking at it, the Euro starts off with uh, Italy and Switzerland. It started off on Saturday with Italy and Switzerland. Switzerland getting a 2-0 win. Very, very, I don't want to say unexpected, but not to what my prediction was. Italy had a lot of chances, just much like their group stages. They were just unable to finish finish the job in the box. They were just unable to get any goals, hitting on target, at least for the most part of it. And Switzerland taking advantage, I mean, getting the first goal pretty well, but that second was great by Vargas. That second goal by Vargas, perfect switch right across on him. Looking back at my predictions, out of the 8 games I predicted, I got two incorrect for who I thought was gonna win. So Italy was the first one that I got incorrect. I thought Italy was going to win. I had the score of 1-0 or 2-1. Italy got that wrong. As for some of the ones I got right, not all of them I got the score correct, but I did predict the correct winner. And we'll get into that. But for Italy, I did think Italy was going to win 1-0 because of the struggling of shooting. I didn't think they would be able to break through that Italy defense, but they did well. Switzerland played great, controlling the ball, opening the ball wide. Italy, too, Italy continued to attack and win the ball back, just unable to score, like I said. Moving on to the second game, Germany versus Denmark, a game that was uh, rain delay for lightning that was right outside halfway through the first half, but they continued it and going on. Germany struck first with a goal, which was called offsides by VAR. And then later on, Denmark scores a goal, which was called offsides by the heel of the player, which I thought was kind of crazy. I mean, like, I guess watching the game, you could see he looked slightly offsides, but through the VAR's point of view and the lines that they put, it was the heel that was offsides. And it's like, dude, the heel, like, I'm one of those that think like the standard offside should be like a whole like leg ahead or maybe half a body ahead. Then I'd understand. But a heel, it's kind of crazy on that because even the player was looking backwards. But it is what it is. At the end of it, um, this game was phenomenal. In my point, in my point of view, Germany gets 2 goals. Uh, Penalty by Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz 2 more chances to score, and he was pretty selfish in my opinion. In those 2 chances which he missed, he kicked the ball out of bounds, and the other one got blocked. He should have switched it across. You got Emre Can on one end that he could have switched across. He made that decision too late. So by the time he shot it, the opening for the cross was closed by the defender, so it was too late. But Kai Havertz was a bit selfish, and some of the shots he was taking. Musiala played phenomenal. Of course, he gets his goal. But Jasper Schmeichel, I think he's very underrated. Of course, everyone knows about him, knows about his dad, and the great keepers that they are. In this game for Denmark, this game was one of the best games, at least for Schmeichel's performance. So many saves. So Germany could have had maybe 5, 6, nah, maybe not 6, but could have had maybe 4 or 5 more goals. So I don't know. They could have won maybe 5-0, 6-0 is what I meant to say is but Schmeichel saved Denmark so many times, so many great saves. Unluckily that the second goal just came out on realizing that he wasn't able to come out and meet the 50-50 on time to get it, so he decided to stay back and try a pretty defensive shot, just unable to go in, unable to save it. But overall, the number of saves that he was able to rack up. I mean, truly, just looking at the stats on it, the total shots taken 15 by Germany, 11 by Denmark, 9 were on target for Germany, and 5 of those were saved by Schmeichel. Those were big time shots because on target, like they were on. There was top corner, far right. There was a lot of them that he really came out and saved, or even rushing the players like rush Kai Havertz and Woods. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Um, Rushing them when coming out of this, Michael just had a phenomenal game. Unlucky that they were just unable to score. The goal got called offside, but unable to score, unable to capitalize just on the chances. So unlike, but that was a great game for him. Next day, Sunday, we went with England Slovakia game. Oh, actually, right before I finished the Germany Denmark game, I had Germany winning, and I said 2-0, 3-0, either one of those. I hit with the 2-0 one. Um, England and Slovakia, a game that I know I've said before that Southgate is a very bad coach for England, and everyone sees it. And I'm not disagreeing, or nor am I changing my stance on that. But although you don't agree with Southgate ball, how he, you know, gets the team going and playing and elevating the time. Something I did point out on the last one is, getting your goal scorers like Harry Kane, Bellingham, Saka, Foden, um, Ivan Tony, getting all of them to be able to score. Blamed him for not being able to elevate. But in this game, oh my gosh, England had so many chances. England was there at the door and could not finish, could not capitalize, could not shoot on target, could not, header on target, whatever the situation was, any shot, headers, um, actual shot, anything that was on all during the regular time could not do it. Could not, and it looked so bad because England was getting there. And it was like, you have Harry Kane, which I said again, had a phenomenal season, goal scoring season in Bayern, um, one of the leading scorers in the Bundesliga. He had a great time. He can score. They know it. He has, one of the most goals scored for England. And he does it in this game in extra time as he scores the second goal to seal the win for England, getting the 65th. But during that regular time, could not do anything. And it wasn't just him; it was everyone else. But I mean, Bellingham was nowhere to be found essentially all game. Throughout what England was playing in crosses and free kicks and everything going in, they just couldn't score at all. Slovakia didn't have many chances, but when they did, they capitalized on the first at least of getting the goal. But much of it after that first goal, not much of attacking as they were just back majority of the time for it. And England just keep on pushing and pushing and pushing. Unlucky for Slovakia, getting the goal, the rebounds goal off the corner that led to headed back, and then Bellingham's um, goal to tie the game to the extra time. It was at the 93rd minute of 6 minutes extra time. Unlucky for Slovakia not being able to just hold back and hold the defense, get a 1-0 win. And of course, England capitalizes. Harry Kane scores, which, I mean, it was a header off of, again, another corner, deflected out. Teammate shoots it in, hits off a teammate's head. And because the keeper was coming out, because the keeper punched out the ball, keeper punched out the ball to the English man on top of the box. And keeper looking for rebound shot. He wasn't there in front of the line, which Harry Kane was there to beat the defender and score. That was much of the extra time, essentially. Slovakia again not having not many chances on the attack and not really taking advantage of them. 2-1 loss for Slovakia. I really thought maybe they could have pulled it off during the game, but really looking back at it, I called England winning the game 1-0, so I got to correct who was going to win. I did say England 1-0 because of, again, their ability to not be able to score at all throughout the group stages. They're able to get 2 here, so that's it. But right after that, you had a phenomenal game of Spain versus Germany. Phenomenal game of Spain versus Georgia. A game where Georgia got the first, got first on the scoreboard with the own goal by Alen Nomad. Unlucky for him, the ball was crossing, just hits off his hip, and you got Simeone just not ready for the misdirection off his own center back. So unlucky for it. But Spain not putting their heads down, continue to attack, continue to fight, continue to play the way they've been able to play. I mean, this midfield, like I said before, It's been phenomenal. Reese has been playing great. Um, some say even back to his Napoli time. Whatever it is, he's been playing phenomenal. Rodrigo's been playing great. He gets the first goal of the game. Oh, sorry, first goal for Spain of the game, opening it up for a shot just the top of the box, too far for the keeper of Georgia to save, and from there, kind of just opening it up for Spain. Spain just being confident and pushing it on. Pedri again hopping on the midfield and creating and having arguably the two best wing back pair. I mean, sorry, the two best wing pairs in the game. With Nico Williams on the left and Yamin Yamal on the right, and just phenomenal. It's just so entertaining watching these two play. What they could do and how they could create their own shots or even create space to assist. Just looking at both of them, and we saw it even throughout this game. The second goal for Spain comes off a free kick that Yamin Yamal takes. Great save by the Georgia keeper, but Spain recovers, switch it across, and yet Yamin Yamal, as for it, takes one touch, crosses it to Reese and heads it in. Yeah, Yamin Yamal, honestly, if he's able to find a shot, find his shot, like his best shooting, find a way to shoot it the best way he can in this Euro tournament, he would arguably be the best player in this Euro. Arguably, you could say for on the attack or Howard just arguably overall, you could argue he's one of the best ones. Ways be able to create, ways be able to drive the ball down, take it down the line, take it in, cross it, whether it's on the ground, in the air, in the box, or outside. Able to create or even be a decoy and let teammates get the ball and the assist. All he really needs is to find his footing to score. That's really what I was missing. You could see they kind of try to get him the ball a lot more in this game, and he did score. It was his own goal, but he was offsides on it, so he kept on trying. But Nico Williams getting the third goal as they gave it to him down line instead of crossing or anything, he took the defender on his own. Figured he could score this one himself and blasts it into the back of the net. And then at the end, Danny Olmo getting his goal, taking a shot just on top of the slightly inside the 18-yard line box, but great game. I think Georgia played really great. Again, coming off the win against Portugal, keeping that momentum going here. They fought. They had high momentum in them. Had high, I guess you could say, belief in themselves after that first goal went in for them in this game, and they just kept pushing and trying. But Spain was just too much and continuing to push down on them. And really, that was a really great game, even to see Georgia playing. And then Monday, we start off the day with a very boring game, in my opinion. The game was all right. I think the ref was slightly unfair a bit to Tuchamendi, who got a yellow card for during a play that should have been a corner for France, and the ref called a goal kick for Belgium. But throughout most of it, it's just France not really being able to take their shots inside. And a bit like England, they were taking too many touches inside the box rather than taking shots towards the goal. They were trying to make that extra pass to a teammate to tap it in. And there were scenarios and moments where that didn't need to be done. France didn't kind of see themselves in that way a bit. And doing that, Belgium as well. Belgium unable to really find or create much of an attack for much of the part. You have your best midfielder right now, Kevin De Bruyne, playing lower in the midfield, almost coming down to help on the defense or even get the ball from the defense, which he shouldn't be. Anyone knows how to play De Bruyne. Shouldn't be there. Should be in his natural 10 position. So he was coming down, and it looked very weird. It wasn't until like maybe the 63rd minute where he sub came in. They put in a center mid, kind of more of a CM area where Kevin De Bruyne was able to move up to the 10 position and play it on. And it started creating a bit for France. I mean, Lukaku was able to get off a shot right after those changes go on. Belgium was able to get a couple attacks, but throughout the game itself, it wasn't as much of it. Truthfully, if we're looking at it here, at the stats of it, total shots France had 19, with Belgium had 5. And majority, if you look, watching back at it, a lot of these shots, Tuchamendi was taking these shots, and it's incredible. I mean, you had Thuram on top, you had Mbele and Mbappe. Mbappe had a phenomenal shot. He took Carrasco and cut in and took a great shot, just couldn't go in. But Bellingham and I mean not Bellingham, sorry, for Mbappe and Dembele had them in, and still unable to really get a goal at all from them too. most of the shots prior to the goal were coming in for Tuchamendi. France had 19 shots, while Belgium had five. How many shots were on target? Two. Both of them only had two shots on target, um, and two saves from Belgium, while one from France on those. Hit. See, France had 14 shots inside the box, only six outside. So really, just, again, taking these shots on it. Surprisingly enough, like in the game in England, where they're just taking shots and couldn't score, and some of them hitting off crossbars, even the side post. Here in France, it's just some of these were just way off target, going nowhere in the on target, nowhere on target, nowhere towards the goal. But it comes out to the end after the sub with pronounce his name correctly. Uh, the sub in of the only sub of Randall Kolo Muani, who comes in, and the shot wasn't great at all. The shot was a bad shot that he took. He was just inside the box, and luckily enough, it hits off the defender and catches the keeper unexpecting the deflection. So it goes in for France. And but if you look back at it, if you really just look at it, the shot wasn't good at all. So France really having to go to the next round off of a bad shot that was a deflection going. Not a great game against Belgium, and they're not looking as strong as they're supposed to be. I know in the beginning I said France Portugal final, but I mean truthfully, France probably not even going to make it to the final. Portugal either. They're really not. It's Germany and Spain. The winner of Germany and Spain, I think, is really it's going to go to the finals on this one. Moving on, same game. Speaking of Portugal, oh, sorry, real quick, going back to the France Belgium game, because of, like I said, France not being able to score at all. They're on, in Belgium, even scoring goals getting called outside to take away by VAR or whatever the situation was. I did have France winning um 1-0 or 2-1, and ended up being 1-0. This is one of the ones that I got right on the score, as well as Spain. I got the Spain one right, as I said, 3-0 or 4-0. So yeah, so for the France one, I in my predictions I said France was gonna win 1-0 or 2-1. So I got the 1-0, and I predicted the correct winner, France. Same for Spain. I predicted Spain, but I said it was either gonna be a 3-0 or 4-0 win, and they got the win 4-1. So I didn't correctly predict the person. I mean, sorry, the team that was gonna win. Um, Moving on to Portugal, a game that I have here predicting Portugal is gonna win 3-0 or 3-1. Very disappointed, and 0-0. Uh, I think All Black had a really good game. I think Slovenia's defense had a really good game. Um, Cristiano Ronaldo missing a penalty because it was predicted correctly by All Black. Beautiful. I think it was a nice way to send this game to penalties because, in my opinion, it sucked, and it is not a good picture where Portugal, a team that has the talent, the players, the bench depth, the everything to be able to go further in this tournament and should be winning teams by 2-0, 3-1, stuff like that. For them to have to pass because of a penalty, no. But All Black making the save, keeping the game going to um, extra times and going to penalties. But truly, in the penalties, Portugal being so lucky that Costa was able to predict the three penalties that Slovenia took, the first three saves right there. And I mean, nothing to take away from the keeper. That was him being able to predict it. These players, they really just had to pick a side, and he predicted the correct side. Now, as a goalie myself, I have my two tricks on how to predict the penalty. Each goalie has their own way. Sometimes we're the same, sometimes they're different. Due to camera angles, I couldn't really tell which side he would be going. And a lot of it, you look at the back of the player, so I can't really see how I predicted. But on him, whatever he did worked for him perfectly. In Slovenia, just not even able to get one to try to fight and keep it going. But luckily, Portugal was able to score the first three. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo getting his penalty back to score, and Bernardo Silva, and closing it off. And so Portugal has the three, doesn't look dominant, and they do not look strong at all. France Portugal might be one of the most boring games we're going to see. Maybe a little more entertaining than France and Belgium. France Portugal, it might be boring. It might be boring, and because of France. The last two games of the round of 16, Romania and Netherlands. Netherlands came out a lot better than I thought they would. Getting a 3-0 win. Uh, Gakpo came out strong, having start kicking it off with Netherlands' first goal. He could have like on a bar, call it offsides, but then he gets the assist right after. So Romania just unlucky. They have some chances on the attack and to get going, but truthfully, it just wasn't enough. And the Netherlands came out better than, like I said, that I really thought they were going to be or how they were going to come out. Because I had Netherlands winning 1-0 because of how I kind of saw them going and how I thought Romania would have been playing slightly better. I had Netherlands getting 1-0, but to get the job done with 3-0, clean. Now, arguably one of the best game of the tournament. There's definitely probably, I think, number one game, the round of 16, then Spain and Georgia, Turkey, Austria. A game I had predicted Austria to get a 3-1 win. I was wrong on it. Turkey came out, and this game was back and forth, just high intensity of offense, defense, and trying to mid, attack. Neither team gave up. None of the attacks. Neither teams could give up. I mean, Turkey started off with a goal in the first minute, but Austria being able to come back, even being down 2-0, Austria being able to get a goal in. But it came down to the very last minute. Austria had a chance to tie it at literally the very last minute of the game, right before the corner. That was the last of it that was taken. Um, Austria had a header and it was bouncing. It was going on the opposite side of the goal, and the keeper just throwing himself everything he had and reaching it. Just you guys hear some fireworks, yeah. Keeper of Turkey just being able to throw himself and save it the last second, and I mean that was really it. He sent Turkey to the quarterfinals with that save, and it was a great save. This game was amazing. I mean, everyone, the whole both teams gave the 100%. Neither one wanted to go home deservedly. Don't deserve to go home on both of them, but only one because stayed in. It was Turkey, and they came out big with the 2 goals. It was they were a brace. It was a brace, but yeah, phenomenal game. I really thought Astros game went on now. But now, guys, look at the quarterfinals. We're seeing this is, the sides of it. We got Spain versus Germany, which can be the game of the tournament. I know you hear me saying this is the game of the tournament. Yeah, we've seen those games already in the conversation for Georgia Turkey, one of the best games of the tournament. Austria Turkey, Georgia Spain, and Germany Spain. It's gonna be there. I think Germany Spain. We're gonna see Jamal Musiala, how he's going to be able to get through that Spain defense, because the Spain defense didn't look all that complete solid against Georgia, even though the goal was an own goal. But Georgia was still able to break through down the sidelines with Cucurella on that side, and Dani Carvajal there, more to Cucurella's side. And so we're going to see how Germany is going to be able to break through it, especially with the forwards of Wirtz and the main Musiala there. That's where the eyes are going to go on. But now we're also going to see how Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal are going to be able to go through the sides of Germany, and one in Morata. If Morata is going to be able to score, especially having Rudiger on him for a good portion of the game. But how's Germany's defense, the right and left back, going to be able to hold on to marking Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal on it, and that's going to. I think Germany's midfield is going to be a lot of speed, a lot of control, touch, spread out wide and counter or push up. Although that's not the complete game plan of Germany or what it has been, it's not what I'm saying it has been. But I think because of Spain's midfield of Pedri, now they may change it to a 4 midfielder or just keep it like they've been doing with 3 with Ruiz, Pedri, and Rodrigo there. I'm trying to control that midfield there and open it wide, like we said, to the wingers. I think in this one, for Germany to counter, they're going to try to go full speed and tire out this midfield and have Nico and Lamine Yamal had to help out because of the counter center down Germany. While Spain, control the ball, pass it, look for through passes, and see what they create. So I think it's going to be, like I said, might be one of the best games, might be. For Spain and Germany, I think it's going to be Spain. I think it's going to be Spain 3-2 in extra time. I think they're going to go 2-2 in regular time, and Spain's going to get the 1 goal in extra time. So Spain 3-2. Portugal, France on the other side, same bracket. On the other side, not so much as entertaining. Um, really, because again, I think Portugal has more the talented players. Actually, not even that, not even more. France has the talented players as well. It's just they haven't been able to score or shoot that many on target or being able to find themselves. And Mbappe hasn't been all that great. Like, I mean, I think almost anyone could really expect or predict from Mbappe himself, and especially with Madrid is after just getting him from PSG. They're hoping this was going to be a preview to what they're going to get over there in Madrid, and I wouldn't say they're completely satisfied, at least with his performances. Not saying that he's being complete trash, but for him, for someone at his caliber, it should be at a much higher level. I think Portugal is able to compete with France. I think both teams are able to compete because of these chances. I'm gonna go Portugal. I'm gonna go Portugal 2-1. I'm gonna go Portugal 2-1. On this game for the other side of the brackets, England Switzerland start off on Saturday. I'm gonna start this off. I think this is where England's run ends. I'm gonna go Switzerland on it again because of England. Yes, they were attacking all game, attacking. They're just they really couldn't score at all. They just couldn't score at all. Hit the post, hit the crossbar, hit off target, keeper saves, and whatever it was, just couldn't score. I think Switzerland's going to be coming off the high of being Italy and able to score. I think Switzerland gets a 2-0, 2-0, 3-1 win. I think Switzerland ends the run for England here, and it's the US is not going home. Like they're going to say, it's not going to England. Netherlands Turkey. I think this is going to be a very high intensity game for Turkey. Netherlands going to have to adapt to the speed that Turkey and the intensity Turkey's going to play, which I think they're able to. Netherlands going to I think they're going to try to control the ball more and keep it at their pace and find a shot. I don't think they're going to be able to find enough shots. I think Turkey's going to get a 2-1 win. I'm gonna go underdog on this one. Turkey go 2-1. Just I like the looks of Turkey. Realistically, I understand it's Netherlands. They should be the stronger team in it, but Turkey's been in here. They've been competing all tournament. They've been looking good all tournament. Netherlands should be the answer, but I'm gonna just flip on this one. Go Turkey on this side of the brackets because it shouldn't be too hard. So that's really the quarterfinals right there. The semifinals, I'll do the episode for that once those are done. So yeah, man. So all right, we're gonna end it off here. Short episode, another one. Yeah, nighttime is still, so hopefully by the time you guys see this, um, it'll be Friday. We just get the start of the quarterfinal. So thanks again, guys. I'm Joe Galvez. Silent Thoughts. See you guys.